Well, I think we're going to cease to use the P word for publishing. I think we're going to be much more into the solutioning business in the network. And the network is going to be a mobile network with a diversity of access devices. And the content we use is going to be remixed for us at every stage. That's why the future is a marriage of technology and content, unlike the world we've come from, which was a content-based world.
The biggest challenge facing publishers at the moment is really how to make that transition from paper-based products into supplying digital content.
A lot of them are struggling to find new avenues and new ideas, and they're limited at the moment by their old-style systems and monolithic blocks that encapsulate all their content. So we're trying to liberate the content to let them have their own ideas of how they want to reuse and create content, give them new ideas for creating services.
The internet has helped content providers, whether they are musicians or writers, connect with the people who want that content in a seamless way, and they can do that without the need for publishers.
And you only need to look at what's happening with Pottermore.com, with a lot of changes in mobile devices, how people are consuming information, and the traditional business models that have served the publishing industry well are just dropping through the floor. And so, because Ixxus have been engaged across the board in so many publishing and media companies to actually be brought in as the experts in this space to look at what are viable solutions to these challenges, we have a lot of experience to share.
We need technologies which are going to move us from the post-web environment into this solutioning environment. Technologies like Alfresco, technologies like MarkLogic. But we're not going to, as publishers, integrate those ourselves. We desperately need people like Ixxus who are going to integrate those for us in the mix that we require to make our business hum.
So we work with Alfresco and MarkLogic. Alfresco, obviously open source enterprise content management solution, with proprietary software, MarkLogic, to create a publishing platform that's extremely powerful. It provides a way of managing the content from an editorial point of view and delivering it from an enterprise-grade strength perspective as well.
We've been working for Ixxus as one of our first UK partners, and Ixxus has deep experience in the publishing world. And delivering content management to those customers is something that Ixxus can do because they work with the customer, they integrate it into the customer's business process where the solution becomes valuable. Without that integration, Alfresco as a solution is not going to deliver that value on its own.
The problems we identify and try and address in particular are things like streamlining workflow processes, trying to capture print-based offline editorial creation as well as the online world. Semantic enrichment, which is quite a technical new feature to a lot of systems, and trying to get an XML first approach to our content capture.
Content management software enables content, which is the raw material for any publisher, to be repurposed, reprovisioned and future-proofed on any device. And content management software allows you to collect all the key information about how that content is consumed and enrich the metadata and semantics around that content so that you can update that content readily when the user's context changes. And that today is everything for publishing. It means personalized publishing is now a possibility that global publishers can take advantage of.
It absolutely is at the heart of what Ixxus can provide for publishers at the moment. The technologies themselves have evolved over the last few years to provide a very capable semantic platform so that publishers can make the most of modern marketing techniques and link that content with the users who want it.
The transitioning is continuous. It's not going to change. There are revolutionary episodes, but on it goes, and We always think it's stopping and we're going to come back to stable life, but it doesn't, and it won't.